cabbage and carrot, some spring onion. Like, it doesn't get easier than that. And it's not very expensive to make yourself. If you're wanting to, if you have the time and you want to save money by not having to buy the packet, but also you have the time to be able to prepare it. Sometimes the ease of buying this, I don't have to buy cabbage and carrots and whatever, even though I usually have them in my fridge. I can just grab and go and I don't have to worry about chopping them up. It looks like pork bun dough. Yeah, it's exactly, bao is exactly the same. Which I like the taste, but the texture gives me shivers. Okay, so it might not be for you. But yeah, pork bun dough, like the steamed pork buns, it's the same texture. All right, so what am I gonna make first? We'll go with laksa. So usually on the back of them, they'll tell you kind of like a recipe. So we're gonna get some noodles, some rice noodles. You want the laksa paste, some chicken, coconut milk, and then you've got bean sprouts here and some lime juice. So it's super, super simple. That. Pork bao and stir fry. So 1 meal, 2 meals, 3 meals, 4, and should be able to make 5 meals. Yeah, so stir fry. What I'll do is I'll do a stir fry and a curry out of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'll just use this today to make the stir fry. Then I'll make a Vietnamese noodle salad for summer, something a little bit quick and easy. Bao, laksa, and then the vegetarian gnocchi. Cool, easy as, everyone's following. So we've got the gnocchi, easy, already in the oven. We're gonna make a chicken. I'm gonna use some tofu, that's fried tofu that's in the freezer. We use primarily chicken in our house because that's what we do, unless we do vegetarian stuff or I have beef mince available. But usually I use chicken or we do vegetarian stuff. So bao, crunchy stir fry, crunchy coleslaw, chicken, and then we use some Kewpie and some sriracha, and that's done. Maybe some coriander. Then I'm gonna use this Thai style salad kit. I'm gonna add some noodles and I'll make a dressing. I'll show you how to make that. And then I'll do the same dressing that we use for the Vietnamese noodle salad. I'll probably put that and make a stir fry with rice. Super easy. But I'll probably do smaller portions because there's a lot of food, considering we'll have today and tomorrow, and then, yeah. Okay, just trying to get my hair out of my face. Why has beef mince gone up price recently? I remember maybe a year ago that it was $5 for 500 grams, now it's $7. Yeah, I buy a kilo when it's like 13 bucks. Yeah, it's pretty shitty. All right, the bao we'll do later. I think we'll get into, I'm gonna need some more chicken. I said to myself, I was getting organized and I froze all of this chicken unnecessarily. I think the biggest thing that I struggle with, and I know a lot of you guys struggle with, is like you have the ingredients in your house, but it's just kind of like figuring out the inspiration to put them together. Like you walk around and you're like, oh, I don't know what to make, and what you feel like as well. But hopefully I can kind of give you some inspiration today, and we'll make some yumminess. All right, so we'll make I'm gonna make the rice, chicken. I'll do the pad thai first. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll do the pad thai first. Hate you. Oh, I struggle with my hair being this long and having it down. I don't know how people have this length hair. How many of you guys have long hair? What do you do to like keep it out of your face? Let's do this. I have a fridge clip, magnet clip. Like this. Do you think I look good with black hair? Gave it up, chopped it all off. I got a haircut on ponytail. Yeah, mine's always up. You actually have got me making food more often. I love that. I have the AIT on my coffee table and sometimes I see it and feel inspired. I love that. Claw clips and braids. I like it. I like it. All right. So I've got that wok there, saucepan, fry pan, whatever you want to use. Chicken, bean sprouts, laksa paste, pantry. We're gonna need noodles, peanuts, and coconut milk. So I don't have a lot of jars or cans in the house, but the ones that I always have are chopped tomatoes, diced tomatoes, beans, like cannellini beans, chickpeas, coconut milk. They're like the standard. So I always try to have, holy fuck, do I have no coconut milk? Yeah, here. Coconut cream. Hey Google, add coconut milk to my shopping list. At the moment, I have artichokes, evaporated milk.
I added coconut milk.
Chickpeas, top and fill caramel. The good thing is coconut milk comes in a small size like this. So if you only want to use a little bit, you don't have to open a full jar. Spaghetti, canned spaghetti, passion fruit pulp. And I always try and have passata. It's the only really jar that I have of stuff.
You've got mail.
Cool. That's it. Chick-fil-A sauce. Ooh. I do have Chick-fil-A sauce. No, that's the bad one, the glitter one. I have it in my fridge, Chick-fil-A sauce. Molly, scroll up. What was it? I can't scroll up. You have to repost it. Way too long, so permanent bun always. Yeah? Rating my coffee? Just, yeah. Your hair is way too long. So how come you don't cut it, like to be a bit shorter? I just grab all the hair and tie it up straight off like that, like in a ponytail. I've donated it 5 times and every time I cut it, I'll say, I'll never let it get this long again. No way. Molly, that was their redemption. I don't understand. I don't know what you mean. It was a redeem. The redeem was for Chick-fil-A sauce? You want me to make Chick-fil-A sauce? Is that what? Sorry, I totally missed it. They redeemed a dish for Chick-fil-A sauce. Ah, BCK. Nice. Cool. All right. Just thinking what I can make with Chick-fil-A sauce. Maybe we make chicken, like a chicken nuggets, homemade chicken nuggets, and then a Chick-fil-A sauce to go with it. Or a burger or something. What do you reckon? Okay. Water, fill it up. Tendies and chalky milk. Heck yeah. Sounds good. I'm a fan of chalky milk. All right, I'm getting my pedal out. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I'm just gonna take this out. Let us know what you got up to, what the weather's like. As I was saying before, the weather has been terrible here. Not terrible, I wouldn't say terrible. It's just been abnormally cold. Okay, so just like that. They just start to soften. a little sizzle action. Nice. Oh my God, it's so good. Yum. So that, all it is, packet of gnocchi, packet of tomatoes, baby cherry tomatoes. I've also done whole tomatoes that I've quartered. The cherry tomatoes kind of like shrivel and they just taste a little bit nicer. A packet of feta and some, first things first, Italian seasoning mix. A little bit of oil, quarter of a cup of water. Yeah, it's about time you did a reproduction of it, considering that shipping ain't cheap. That's why I hoard it and I just keep it and use it a little bit. Hey Tom, welcome back. Weather in Alaska is just dumping rain every day. Damn. No snow yet, Tom? Just rain. Hey Queen, welcome in. All right, so water is on the boil for the noodles, like that. I need to get more chicken breasts out. I'm so annoyed at myself that I froze this chicken. So I'm just gonna defrost. Oh God, the spirits are making me fall over. Just defrost that. Southeast, so it's warmer. Oh, nice. All right. So fry pan. I don't have a knife. Where's here? Wash this knife. Might snow this week. Okay. Any substitute for feta? I don't think like you could do tomato and garlic and then cook that off with the gnocchi and then add cheddar after. I wouldn't add cheddar in at the same time because it's going to burn and go like hard, but I would say that you could do cheddar or like a parmesan after, so it's garlic and tomato based, and then add the cheese when it's cooked. That could be an alternative. But yeah, the feta is what gives it like this salty creaminess. But you could definitely do an alternative. Yeah, some confit, kind of like confit tomatoes and garlic would be really yummy. I didn't add any garlic. I would need to add some garlic. Okay, so all we need to do, so one chicken breast like this feeds Exceed and I usually. So all I'll do is kind of dice it up small. We don't really like big chunks of protein in our foods. When it's kind of like a stir fry or a curry, we like the chicken or whatever the protein to be diced smaller. Put it there. Get this pedal out too. It's funny when I'm cooking and then as soon as I bring out the chicken, the dogs come out of the office. So just slice it and then you just turn it to the other angle. There we go. 90 degrees, pop it in there. Bring baby Yoda out for that meal? For the nugget meal? Do you mean, Rosalie? I just saw that. And all you need is a fry pan, like a deeper, kind of a deeper fry pan, or a wok is fantastic. Yeah, for the meme. All right. You can tell the knife is nice and sharp. It is. I sharpened it maybe 2 weeks ago. It is nice. But I did learn that there's a free knife sharpening service for Shun knives, but I need to send them away to Sydney, which I'm interested in doing, but then also I'm worried that if anything happens to them, that I'm out of knives. Like, if they get lost in transit, then I've like lost hundreds of dollars of knives. If I feel more comfortable being able to like drop them in, if they were in Australia, like WA. But obviously I would do like registered post or something. But yeah, they come with like a limited lifetime warranty. I found out, which is pretty cool. I know that with these recipes, I know that I come from a place where I have a stocked pantry and I can throw things together simple and easy. I understand that not everyone's going to have the coconut milk and stuff in their pantry, but it's still like, even with your grocery bill, being able to get some coconut milk, some like laksa paste or whatever, it's not going to be too expensive, and they're simple and like cost-saving hacks. And not cost-saving hacks, like time-saving hacks. So 1 chicken breast, diced. Then turn our wok on. Some oil needs to fill. Wash my hand. This new microwave is different because the stop button isn't the reset button, so it's a bit frustrating. Gotta get used to the new layout. Okay. The annoying thing about filling this up is you never know like when it's nearly full, and it just overfulls. Okay, a little bit in there. Put that back on. So this is just extra virgin olive oil. I buy it in 4 litres. I think it's about $36 to $38. And it's good quality. I'll go back in here anyway. And it lasts me, the 4 litres lasts me quite a while. Okay, chicken breast for later. So what we're gonna do is olive oil into pan here. They're quite high. I'm gonna use the same chopping board and knife for probably all of the dishes when we're doing the meat. So I'll grab another knife for the veggies. So this is great, so you can do like bulk prep if you're that way inclined at the start of the week, and you can do your full weeks of like dinners and stuff if you wanted to. But the dishes are so simple and so quick. You know, it really depends on how time poor you are or how organized you want to be. Thought you were pouring gasoline? Yes. My precious fire. Burn. Okay, Miss Molly silicone mat. That just helps with this not moving. Cool. We do grab that. And then over here, swing it around. I've got boiling pan. Just gonna add these noodles. So kind of thick pad thai, thicker, not too thick. I don't really like the really thick ones for pad thai. So just kind of submerge them. They shouldn't take too long. I need to wipe the camera. Shut your eyes, everybody. Better? There we go. Nice. So that's chicken. Probably use a little bit too much oil, but that's okay. I don't know what that spoon was used for. Oh. I have a recipe for a pad thai kind of sauce, but you can make that, it'll just take longer. So another little cheat. If I do buy sauces like this, I usually kind of add a little bit of extra stuff in them to kind of preference. You know, like I might add some more fish sauce or I might add some more chili, things like that. Hey Delirium. So we're doing quick, simple, healthy meals, like healthier meals, showing you how you can make meals in 20 to 30 minutes. So what we did is in here, we've got a packet of gnocchi, packet of cherry tomatoes, packet of feta, some all in together, first things first, Italian spice mix, seasoning mix. And we've just popped that with a little bit of oil, quarter of a cup of water, mixed it and put in the oven. And that's one meal. This here is some chicken breast, one chicken breast for Exceed and I. This is gonna feed two. One chicken breast diced, half a jar of pad thai sauce, like this. Pan frying it into a little bit of olive oil, like that. Ooh, good. I'm gonna use the small coconut milk, I think. This is great. Thank you for letting me know. Like, I don't know if you guys are enjoying this unless you say it. And sometimes like chat can be a little bit quiet, or I don't know if that's because you guys are interested and you're just like, you're all in paying attention, or, you know, it's not for everybody. So please, please let me know that you're liking this type of stuff. All right, it's just some coconut milk. Like that. Beautiful. You want to try the gnocchi dish? Nice. A little bit too saucy for what I usually do, but okay. That's your noodles. We're going to strain them off. Hey, Biska. We're doing quick recipes today. Yeah, a little bit saucier than white sauce food today. I think that the cost of food that goes as high as easier to as the food goes high, the cost of food goes higher. It's easier to lean towards things that are less healthy. So if they are cheaper, yep, be able to still make some yummy food that is still quite nutritious and delicious, and it doesn't, you know, that's the problem is it's all about, unfortunately, you've got to pick or choose. You know, you have like your healthy food, you're worried about like the health, you're worried about the cost and the time. So it's sometimes hard if you want something quick, then you need to forego healthy or expense. Sometimes if you want healthy, it's more expensive and it takes a little bit more time. So if you can find something that kind of similar, I just fell down in the pantry. Something that kind of balances all of them. Some of these dishes throughout the week that we might eat might be a little bit more unhealthy, like the pad thai might be more unhealthy because of the coconut milk, like more higher fat or whatever. Some might be more expensive, but it balances out. When a weekly shop is $200 and it feels like I'm buying nothing. Yeah, the other day, our grocery order is between 150, oh no, it used to be 150. It used to be $100. And now it's usually between 150 to 140 to 170. And the other day I got a food order. It was like $140 or something. And I felt like it came in like 3 bags. Like there was like nothing there. And it's really hard, especially when you want to get fruit and veggies and like the fresh section. That's where all your money goes. I bought 10 things today and the bill was $102. I almost passed out. It's really hard, isn't it? All right, so you're gonna add the noodles here. So the sauce is gonna be absorbed into the noodles as well, but yeah, it's really saucy today. I'm gonna take some of the moisture out. Get that. And where'd my peanuts go? Rice noodles, yeah. Peanuts, like that. That will feed Exceed and I. I would probably do more noodles, like bulk it out with more noodles. I didn't have that many, so this would probably only feed one because of the amount of noodles that I had. I've got more in the pantry, just a larger size. Oh, I didn't add bean shoots. I was wondering why it didn't. Molly. Yeah. Bean shoots. Oh yeah, don't worry, chill out. Give me some time, man. Some of this. More peanuts. And then need to grab like that. Final step is, so where is it? There we go. There you go. Easy. Look at that. How good. How does one milk a coconut? You gotta squeeze it in the right way, just like you do with the others. Yum. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. What do you think? So that's meal number 1 cooked and finished. I'm just gonna find some more noodles. Okay. These ones can be freaky because they're thick. Thick stick. What protein? Chicken. Chicken. Ugh. Got some more water. So yeah, I'll bulk the other one out. Just need to add more noodles, and then it will soak up that sauce. Okay. Fabulous. Fabulous. Let's go back to the gnocchi. Gnocchi. So see here, see how it started to burst, those tomatoes? It started to stick a little bit, but that's fine, because it's gonna go crunchy. Yes. The brown crunchy pieces of feta are just so bloody good. You guys having the birds and the bee talk in chat there? Okay, so the more you mix it, the more kind of the creamier the feta's gonna kind of spread, but it doesn't look very good. Like, it's not the most presentable, pretty meal, but goddamn, it hits the spot. It's so good. So a little bit longer. I wouldn't probably cook it for a little bit longer. More than 10 minutes, I meant to say. Okay, so that's meal number 2. Meal number 3. Some beautiful gnocchi. We're gonna do stir fry fried rice. Okay, so I don't know. I think that you can do stir fry, or you can do fried rice, or like you can do curry as well. There's so many options. Basically, what we did there with the laksa is replicatable with using with the chicken. Then you pan fry it. Then you add your sauce. So you either want to use like a curry paste, a stir fry sauce. So my stir fry sauce go-to is soy sauce, sesame oil, Szechuan chili oil. You can find on the website. Recipe coming soon. Either some Shaxing Chinese cooking wine, bit of corn flour to thicken it, and that is like a kind of Asian style stir fry. And then I just add some oriental veggies and rice on the side. Instead of the stir fry sauce, you would add like a curry paste. Japanese curry or tikka masala, butter chicken or whatever. So it's just chicken, sauce, pan fry that, add veggies, a bit of coconut milk or a bit of stock to bulk it out, to make it like more liquidy. Stir it with rice. Serve with rice, or stir in the rice. The other alternative is doing that, having rice that you've cooked on the side, adding that in and making a stir fry. Stir fry and fried rice, not very different, they're just mixed together. So usually I do bacon, chicken, veggies, stir through rice, and then you've got fried rice. So yeah, your options there. You can, what I usually do is I'll have chicken with like stir fry, and then the next day or whatever, I'll just mix it together, and then you've got fried rice. But a curry is really simple as well. You can buy curry pastes. You can make your own, like the butter chicken is super simple, or like a really simple curry paste or a curry mix is some cumin, coriander, ground coriander, garlic, salt, pepper, paprika, and you could add cinnamon, mix that together, chop tomatoes, bit of cream, and you've got kind of like a rough kind of buttered chicken, and that's really simple. Or you can buy like a curry mix or whatever you want to use. So yeah, what we're gonna do, I'm just cooking the rice noodles. We'll do chicken. Okay, so I'm gonna make 2 dishes out of this. We've only been streaming for an hour and a half, and like, it's not gonna take very long, all of this, so I've gotta slow down a bit. So this is 2 chicken breasts, so 1 for each dish. We'll do 1 for our bao and then 1 for our stir fry. While I have quite a few ingredients in my pantry in the kitchen, there's stuff that I go through frequently and I use all the time. Soy sauce, some type of chili hot sauce, sesame oil, I go through a lot. Chinese cooking wine, Shaxing Chinese cooking wine, black vinegar, I use the dipping sauce. We use a lot of chopped nuts, tin tomatoes, coconut milk, your seasonings, just stuff which I recommend in first things first, like things to like stock up on. 1.5 hours, what are we doing to make for the other 4 hours we have left? I don't know how long we'll go for. You guys want quick, easy meals? It's hard to show you quick and easy meals, and then I try and slow them down and be like, hey, we do this in an hour, but you can really do it in 20 minutes. Like, I want to show you how quick and easy it is in real time. But I am slowing down to talk. But yeah, so basically, diced chicken. Here you can use here you can use pork, you could use turkey, you could make it vegetarian. We use a lot of chicken. I usually get between kind of 1 to 2 kilos of chicken breasts, and we have chicken maybe every day, every 2 days at least. I don't do a lot of cooking off stream. We learn how to milk coconuts for the rest of time. Yeah. Sounds good. All right. So. That. So 1 chicken breast. Oh, I said to you guys, this chopping board and this knife were for vegetables, because I've got a knife and a chopping board over there for raw meat. And now I've just used both. Oh my God. Okay, wash my hand. Nevertheless, we progress. Wop, 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 wop. Okay, this, I'm just using this to put these pad thai in. Knocking everything over. Okay. It's gonna sizzle a bit, but are kiwis only part mammal then? Huh? The argument was when they were. Oh, what? I read interesting discussion on whether coconuts were mammals. What? Interesting. Hairless and bipedal. Are you talking about kiwi fruits? Or oh, I just missed my mouth. Anyway, oil in there, heating up the pan. This chicken, vegetables. We need to cook rice. So that's another reason why I love me pressure cooker, because 4-minute rice. Let's go this way. More of this beautiful white wool. Okay, so plug this in. I'm just like everybody else, hate doing dishes. Leave them to the last minute. Okay. Rice. Cool. So y'all know this. I tell you all the time, rice has to be flavorful. So we add a bit of stock powder. I'm using chicken today as my protein. So I'm using chicken. Hold on, we're just gonna make a quick detour. Just filling this here. Oh. And these noodles, that. These are thick boys, these noodles. So you just gotta be careful you don't overcook them, because then they can like break apart into multiple pieces. Yeah, okay, so going back to it. Chicken stock, look at that. Chicken stock, 1 to 2 teaspoons in here. Basmati rice has lower starch, so I don't really wash it. If I do, I just kind of rinse it once. Now, there's a vessel. Okay. All you want to do is 1 part rice, 1.5 parts water, okay? So I'm gonna do 2 cups of rice, because we're gonna make fried rice too. Like that. And three cups of water. 1, 2, 3. That. 3 cups of water in there. Chicken stock powder. Give it a swirl. Pop that on. Lock it. 4 minutes. Make sure it's locked. Bob's your uncle. Easy peasy. Next thing is our sauce for our stir fry. So I usually come back here. I get some type of vessel, a cup or whatever. And then I'm getting soy sauce. About 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. That's light soy. If you want, you can add some dark soy as well. Sesame oil, about a tablespoon. Like that. We'll use some rice vinegar. Teaspoon. Chinese cooking wine, tablespoon. Nice. And then I might use some dark soy, just a little bit, just for some color. And we need a little bit more sweetness. So we'll come into here. And honey. Tablespoon, like that. And last but not least, we need corn flour. Corn flour, cornstarch. We'll bring this all down here. Hey, Kerry, thank you so much. I don't have my head earpiece in. Thank you for 35 months. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for being you. Legend. Can we get some hype? More hype for Kerry, please. I've got those IKEA boxes in the pantry too. They're great. It's fine. It didn't play a sound. What's the difference between light soy and dark soy? Light soy is saltier and lighter in color, where dark soy is thicker, richer, less salty. So some recipes you can make them interchangeable, and then you would add salt to the dark soy. Sometimes the dark soy can be too dark and adds like too much kind of dark blacky brown color. So you just need to be aware of what you're trying to kind of create in the recipe. Make sense? A great question, Cad. I thought you were being sarcastic. Cad being sarcastic? Never. Putting my earpiece Could be a question of fermentation. Yeah, hey Google, what's the difference between dark soy and light soy? Hey Google, what's the difference between hard soy and light soy?
Sorry, I don't have a way to compare those. But I found something else. Do you want to know what the difference is between dark and light soy?
Yes.
On the website AsianFoodNetwork.com, they say, the difference between light and dark soy sauce is that light soy sauce is used more commonly as a dipping sauce condiment, whereas dark soy sauce is used to add color and flavor to the dish.
Had your kidney-funded hard drives are working really well. Thank you. What happened? What have you two been up to? All right, so just cooking up our chicken like this. I stole his kidney to pay for a server of whore. Kerry sold my organs. That's nice. Cad, how are you feeling? Very generous recently? It's good of you. I'll have your brain. If you're offering like organs, I'll have your brain, please. Trick or treat. Trick, I stole your kidney. All right, so that is your sauce. So, sesame oil, soy, Chinese cooking wine. I'm gonna add some of this chili oil. Hold on. Chili oil. And then we add noodle, this is frozen veggies. That. Kind of let that liquid cook the veggies. Have a taste. Ooh, so good. Yum. We'll grab out the gnocchi. Oh shit, I gotta strain these noodles. Water chestnuts, yeah. Aren't they good? I love water chestnuts. Okay. So back to this guy. That's the pad thai. It's the other pad thai with the noodles we needed to add. So a great way if you want something to go further, you wanted to add more servings, add noodles, pasta, whatever. Look at that. So I said it was saucy before, but once you've got enough noodles in there. Look at that. Nice. Oh, so yummy. Mmm. Delicious. Delicious, delicious, delicious. That's our serving portion. Here. I love, love, love water chestnuts. Yes. Okay. This is the gnocchi. So you can feed, depending on how big you want, like portions are, feed 3 to 4 people. Whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. Right. Yes. Yes. crunchy gnocchi pieces. Just adds like a nice textural element. You can make this in the slow cooker as well. Set and forget. Grab some of these tomatoes. So this originally was all in together because it was amazing in the slow cooker, but it wasn't as good on the pressure cooker. Like that. That's it. Add a little bit of oil on top, like that. Grab some of this. Tear this. Bit of fresh basil. And that, I tell you, is a banging meal. Torn basil. Some freshness, olive oil. You could add some lemon juice if you want on there as well. I promise you, so bloody good. What is the texture of the tomato when you bite into it? May or not like. That's the part I'm afraid of. I might not like. It's depending on how much you cook it. Like it will be like, it's not sun dried. It's like kind of like soft. You can cook them so that it's like harder if you like that, or if you like it soft, cook it less. It can be either. Like this here is like more juicy. I wouldn't say tundra tomato. It's not that kind of wrinkly and chewy, but it could be if you like wanted it to be. But that is, it's full of like hot liquid and it's just ready if you burst it like that. Shit, oh my God, it's like molten. Fuck, that was hot. But you would just burst these and they're like soft and saucy. Ooh, yum. Meal number 2. What do you think? What are you liking so far? Pad Thai, gnocchi. Just trying to find a cloth. Wipe all this juice off. I thought my new Stream Deck would be better, but I'd still gets messy. I'm gonna cover it with this. It's gonna have a shower cap over it. Gnocchi, probably burst them and mix them before eating. Yeah. Pad Thai best Thai, okay. Pad Thai gnocchi. Lovely. Stir fry looking good here, ladies and gentlemen. So that's just stir fry. What we want to do, little bowl. And I like my sauces to be a little bit thicker because it sticks to, it doesn't have to be too thick, but it just sticks to the veggies and the chicken a lot better. So I add about a tablespoon of corn flour or cornstarch. And we just want this corn flour, cornstarch. Add a little bit of this guy, a little bit of water, and just start with a little bit. We need a little bit like that. And you create what's called a slurry, so it's like a little paste. Make sure that there's no lumps. Mix it around. It should be cold water or room temperature water, because any hot liquid will make it thicken. We don't want to make it thicken yet. Cool. Then we go over here and we add that. So I've taken this off the heat, add a little bit of this, mix it around, and then bring it back to the heat. So I think it's 92, 93 degrees Celsius that the starches will start to thicken. So you need to bring it up to just under the boil to like let this, it'll go like a bit opaque, but as you thicken it, the starches will go more translucent. use half of what I've got. Then as it starts to heat, just stirring it so it doesn't thicken in a big clump. But it's just nice to have a thicker sauce rather than too thin and watery, and then it just kind of like sinks to the bottom of the bowl underneath the rice. All right, can you see that's starting to thicken? And see, pay attention to here, how it kind of looks like opaque and there's like white kind of, looks like milky kind of texture. As it starts to thicken, it will go clear. Look at that. See? A lot less liquid now. So we want to keep heating it until for another minute to 2 minutes to let the starch cook completely, because if not, then it has like this floury, chalky taste. Look at that, so much nicer. Fabulous. Those big water chestnuts, delish. And this is great for kids. You don't have to add chili, you don't have to add a lot of sauces to it. Slowly start to include new sauces and things as you're introducing your kids or your family or a partner into new foods. But this was kind of my go-to food growing up. My parents would make a lot of stir fries because they were really simple, used frozen veggies, really cheap. Have you seen how they cook with water at Thai places? I've never understood it. No, I've never seen it. Maybe you have to send me a video or something. Okay, so you can see that the richer color has come from the dark soy. Nice saltiness has come from the light soy. Sesame oil adds this nice nutty flavor. And the Shaoxing wine and also the rice vinegar adds some like nice brightness, like some freshness to it. I personally would add coriander, cilantro. Exceed isn't a massive fan, so we don't add too much. But he loves peanuts. Loves peanuts in stir fry, or anything. So I'm just adding some bean shoots in there as well. Make use of them. Grab the whole packet. These will soften down. Great way to bulk up a meal. That's what like your local takeaway store would do. Chinese or Asian, they add a lot of bean shoots because they're cheap and they make you feel like you've got a big meal. Like that. My rice is nearly finished. I can just hear it. It just shut off. So. Sesame oil is so tasty, but the smell is intense. I've never figured, I try to figure out that part. The thing is, like, if you're not a massive fan of the sesame oil, only use a small amount because it is quite intense. But then adding other flavors in there that will kind of, nice coriander, herbs will kind of dull down that, you just want to find things that kind of like overpower the sesame oil smell, I suppose. But I love it. I love sesame oil smell. Okay, a little bit of coriander, cilantro, just rip it up. A lot of fresh herbs like this, they benefit from tearing rather than chopping. Basil especially, what we used before, tearing is good rather than kind of bruising it all. Nuts. I was thinking more of storing it. Oh, I personally, I put it in a pantry, so I've never had the issue with smell. I never noticed. I might have to go in there and give it a little sniff. Okay, like that. Look how yum. Heaps of veg, heaps of flavor, crunch, texture, so good. What I will do, this is just gone off, go into here. Like that. Turn it off. All right, you shouldn't walk with it, but I do, okay? The rules don't apply to me. You shouldn't depressurize, or you shouldn't move your pressure cooker. It says that in our cookbook. Do as I say, not as I do. I had an issue once when I knocked it over and fell in the pantry and spilled everywhere. Now that was a smell, yeah. I've done that with fish sauce. Imagine having spilt fish sauce all over your pantry. It took months for it to like leave. I was like wiping and wiping and wiping. I had to like use bleach, try to like get rid of the smell. And Exceed hates seafood, so he just like wouldn't walk in there. All right, so this is just regular rice. We're gonna stir that with our stir fry, and then I'm gonna show you how to make into fried rice. We're gonna add some bacon, and we're gonna add some egg and make fried rice. Cool? So 4-minute pressure cooker rice. It's incredible. Seriously, look at this. Look at that bad boy. You just fluff it up. It's just incredible. I know I'll hop on, but seriously been a game changer for us in our household, because I did an in-person cooking class like 2 weeks ago, and they wouldn't believe me, because everyone sees me cooking on stream and doing what I do. They think that we eat food like this all the time. And I told them one of my favorite things when I don't feel like cooking is making a pot of rice, basmati rice, flavorful basmati rice, grated cheese, Cholula hot sauce. And I'll eat that for dinner. Like, rice shouldn't be boring. You're cooking it with chicken stock or mushroom stock powder. It should be flavorful, adding some like a mixture of like a tablespoon of butter in there, stirring that around. This should be a yummy, like, dish on its own, and then accompany with a stir fry. It should make it better. Two good things coming together making an awesome meal. This shouldn't be bland and boring. It's one of the biggest things that people do wrong. Find a nice chicken stock, beef stock, mushroom stock powder, coconut milk. Like I use probably like half a cup of coconut milk in there. Add flavor to your rice, and it will make it taste nice. Go out and try different stock powders and see what flavor you like. You might like a more European stock powder. I like Korean stock powder, or like an Asian style stock powder. Lee Kum Kum Ki chicken stock, Dashida, beef stock powder are my favorite, because they have those Asian flavors. Nice hit of kind of MSG flavor booster in there. A1 steak sauce on my rice, nice. Okay, so like that. Rice. I may have put too much bean sprouts in here, but that's okay. I just wanted to use them up. Seriously, healthy. Doesn't have to be meat. You can add, like, this can be completely veg if you wanted to. So I would just do the same thing with mushroom stock powder in the rice, and then tofu or because there's no other like fish sauce or anything in it, just replacing the protein and the stock powder. Like, how good does that look? Mms in the chat, mms in the chat. Is this supplanted the pad thai? Rice over medium egg, gochujang, maybe a little soy sauce. That's my lazy rice meal. I like it. And then nuts. I like how lively the dish looks. Doesn't it look so good? Because you haven't overcooked it. That's one thing that sometimes people do with curries, with stir fries, they overcook the veggies. They need to have life. They need to be still crunchy, still some texture element to them, so that you're not eating like slop, basically. Look at that. It's so lively, and I'm so undead. What do we think? Okay. Now, I'm going to take some of this stir fry out. Oh. I don't think I will. So, now, that we're going to make into fried rice, okay? So, what I would do is you could transfer this to another bowl if you wanted to, and so that you want to keep cooking. But all we want to do, grab this. I like bacon. You don't have to add bacon if you don't want to. A few slices of bacon or pork. That. Turn it around. Rough chop. You're not going to get any awards for home cooking. For things looking, doesn't have to look fantastic, doesn't have to be perfect. This here, because it's got the sauce in there, what I'm just going to do, go like this. Like that. Bacon in there, we're just going to pan fry that. I'm going to get 2 to 3 eggs, depending on how much you like egg in your fried rice. So usually what I do is I push everything to the side like this and then put the bacon so it has contact with direct heat. Like that, so we can pan fry that. Let's go this. 1, 2, 3, then whisk. I don't want to add more dishes, so I just use the same fry pan. But usually what I do is I pan fry the bacon and the chicken together to like cook them, obviously. Add the veggies and cook them because they're frozen usually if I don't defrost them. Then I make a space, cook the egg, or you can use another fry pan if you want to, more dishes. And then you add the rice. So if say if I'd made stir fry one day, left the rice to over, 1 day or 2 day rice is better because it dries out and it doesn't, kind of creates a better fried rice, they say, but I often just make rice to make fried rice. I don't really care. That. Your bacon's cured and it's gonna cook from the heat anyway, so you don't really need to cook it too much unless you want it to go crunchier.
Delicious.
Philanthropic killer! Thank you for 6 months. Thank you, thank you. Hope you had a great weekend. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. All right. So all I'm doing is kind of just pushing this up the sides like that. And what we're gonna do is just add our egg there. Hope you guys are having some fun, enjoying this, learning something. Lazy girl hacks. So you can let this sit and kind of go up the side of the pan if you wanted to. I like it to have some space so it can kind of create some scrambled egg rather than be incorporated into the rest of the dish just now. I want to be able to see the chunks of egg. Just go up the side like that, and then just scrape it off. Scrape it. It's going to absorb some of the moisture from the sauce, but then once we add the egg, that'll do the rest of it. If you're just joining us, we're doing quick meal hacks, showing you how to do really simple, healthy dinners or lunches at home, and you know, make it yummy. Making sure we appeal to either cost saving, time saving, or healthiness, whatever you want. Okay, so like that, so it's nice and cooked, and I'll just incorporate that into the rest, like that. Fab. Egg, your bacon. Now you're gonna grab your rice. Like that. There we go. So that's about a cup of uncooked rice there. I've added extra egg, more protein, bacon, extra flavor, a little bit more kind of protein and whatever. If you like that, you can add chunks of like roast pork if you want to. Taste it for seasoning, because you might want to add more soy sauce, but it might be just as good as it is. You could add hot sauce. I use basmati rice. Basmati is lower GI, it's like got less starch content, it's a bit healthier for you. But you can use jasmine, you can use short grain, whatever you like. Whatever you like. I'm just showing you some quick meals that I do frequently to be able to feed and keep us nourished. Because I don't always feel like cooking, and I know you guys don't too, making things from complete scratch. So frozen veggies are incredible to have in the freezer. They don't go off, you just pull them out in a pinch. But you could substitute this for chopped up beans, carrots, peas, broccoli, water chestnuts, whatever you want as well. But a lot of the time, frozen fruit and veggies are healthier for you because they're picked right at the time that they're ripe and in season, and then they're flash frozen. Whereas by the time the fresh products, like broccoli for instance, it's picked, put on a truck, refrigerated, and then transferred to the store. It sits in your fridge for a while as well. It's losing nutrients and it's deteriorating in quality the longer it sits there. So not only are frozen fruits and vegetables cheaper, they're actually more nutritional, have a higher nutritional value. And they're convenient too. So there you go. Molly fried rice. You could add heaps more veggies. We could add some peas in there too. Where's the peas? Everyone likes peas. Trader Joe's frozen veggies has the, yeah. These ones don't want to break off. And this is a fantastic meal. It's easily reheated if you're going into the office, you're busy. Transports really well. Great to make in bulk. I grew up in a family of 5, and we often had fried rice, stir fries, because I had two older brothers that ate a lot. My parents were working. Stir fries were easy to make and then feed a lot of people, but then also take for meals, lunches and stuff the next day. Minus the peas. You don't like the peas? Some people, it's like the quintessential thing for fried rice is to add peas. Look at that. Okay. But I did this fancier sauce for the stir fry, but with this I usually just use soy sauce, sesame oil, and chili sauce for a stir fry, for a fried rice. So, gotta wipe it because I'll get in trouble. I've been lurking since the start. Sounds all really yummy. Thank you. No onions have been used yet, Natala. No onions yet. So, stir fry. I know that this might not be for everybody because we're using carbs. Like you've got rice noodles, you've got potato, and you've got rice. But the bao that I'm going to use, I'm going to show you how to make a Vietnamese like noodle salad as well. That can be a great alternative. If you don't want to use rice here, cauliflower rice is fantastic. It's great, diabetic friendly, using kind of chopped up veggies. You can just use the stir fry mix like this on its own without rice is fantastic. So that's another alternative. Talking about like lower GI, healthier foods, lower carbs. Shirataki noodles can be fantastic. They're really great in stir fry. They're konjac noodles. They taste terrible and the texture is a bit weird, but what you need to do is dry fry them, put them in the fry pan with, to cook off any of the moisture. Once they're dehydrated, then they absorb sauces really, really well. So making the stir fry, adding konjac noodles or your slim noodle. There is another name for it, slim noodle, konjac noodles. They absorb the moisture really, really well and absorb sauce, and they're low carb. Then instead, adding more veggies, less rice. So you can make a fried rice, but use less rice, bulk it up with more veggies is a fantastic way of, reducing your carb intake. What else? Yeah, adding more veggies than and less carbs. But if you guys are interested and you're liking this segment, this stream today, then we can do it more often and I can do more alternatives. Are those the same as glass noodles? So glass noodles is usually bean vermicelli, from my understanding. So rice vermicelli is like a rice noodle, which it's kind of like opaque. The glass noodles are usually beans, and I think that they might be lower carb, but I'm not 100%. There is a glass noodle that is called a konjac or a shirataki noodle, and they're used from konjac. I think it's like I don't exactly know what a konjac looks like, but they can be really stringy and it's kind of like you would replace them with a rice noodle. Yeah. This is awesome. Thank you, Liz. All right. Now, next thing is going to be the bao. The last one, bao. Okay, so what we're going to do, I made these the other day, and this is what inspired this whole stream. I got bao out of the freezer, steamed it, pan-fried some chicken, filled the chicken, and then some slaw, and you made bao, and it was like 10 minutes, no joke. The longest time is like heating up the steamer. Okay, put this away. We will need hot. I have an idea it would work. Meals that cost under a certain price. The thing, that like, the problem is with meals like that is different countries, like $10, is that like all your ingredients? You're paying $10 for kind of like 2 things, 3 things. It's hard for people because it's a larger upfront cost, but your cost per meal will be broken down if you buy things in bulk. But I'm definitely keen. What I can do is, like, you can make for $30, for instance, make 5 meals, because that will go, that money will go further rather than doing 1 meal for $10. You could spend $30 and make 4 meals, 5 meals. I'd be interested in doing that. Because then you'll be able to actually buy stuff and use it in multiple ways, like getting 1 chicken breast, using it this way and then using it that way, kind of like this. If you broke this down, so far we've used 2 chicken breast. Yeah, 2 chicken breast. Stir fry, used 1, and then this has got bacon in it as well. You could work out the cost of this. It wouldn't be too expensive. Obviously, like this noodle packet, $5, but you use it in 2 different ways. I need a saucepan. I had a saucepan, didn't I? There it is. I don't know if this one will work. It's too small. Okay. All right. So we've got so far gnocchi, tomato feta gnocchi. We've got pad thai, fried rice, stir fry. We're gonna make one more, which is gonna be, oh God. I need something to reach up high. Oh man, I don't wanna get my step ladder. I'm gonna have to. Another great thing that I can do next time, like these are obviously a lot of these are Asian inspired, and not for everyone. Like I know Exceed, his Asian food isn't his favorite cuisine, like flavors. So we could do like more Italian food, showing you how to like use 1 kilo or 2 pounds of beef mince. Would be pretty cool. So yeah, the longest time is going to be heating up and cooking the steamer. Just takes the longest time. Pan here. Bowl. We're going to steam that. These are a pack of 8. Now they come in I've noticed. I had to buy these from IGA, a different grocery store. Now they come in a pack of 16. I was just doing this because I was at my fish. I might use this salad kit. This is Thai style instead of the slaw. You can use either, but the Thai style you can turn into a salad as well, which I can show you. Now, this comes with a carrot mizuna Thai style dressing and crispy onions. Here's a bowl. Not a massive fan of it. Okay. So that's half. This is a lot less stuff in here than the coleslaw. So you just make this noodles, add some, so they're not noodles. These ones are onions, fried onions. Get a little bit of this dressing, just open that. I'm just gonna go into the pantry and we're just gonna grab some noodles, like dry, what are they called? Fried noodles. Oh, maybe I'll do the other ones. These are so good. Just, you know, another little kid of crunch. Like that. I have a Vietnamese noodle salad in First Things First. That's super healthy and simple. So this is like a hack on that, like this. And usually what I do with these, I don't like capsicum, is add some rice noodles. Some like, the same kind of like the pad thai, but like thinner, vermicelli noodles into there, and that's amazing. Great salad. We're just gonna add some chicken to that, it'll be fantastic. Okay. Great for summer, spring, cooler weather. Here I just have chicken breast. And all we're doing is I'm just gonna cut it so it's not as thick so that we can pan fry it. Cut it again later, but it cooks a lot quicker, the kind of the thinner the slices, right? My hair from this wig. I did see in chat, did someone ask me if this was my real hair? I thought I saw something about the wig. Yes, it is 100% a wig over my hair. Okay, so into here. I'm trying to wait for this. Steamer basket. Years ago, it's funny how, like, you know when you buy things, I bought a steamer like this because Exceed and I were, years ago, we were on this health kick that we went like alkaline. We ate like a lot of greens, a lot of steamed stuff. I bought this steamer, so it was like an electric steamer. It was fantastic. But then we were moving, so we gave it to my housemate. And I really regret, like it was 6 years ago, and I regret not keeping it. Even though we didn't use it very often, it would have been good to have. It's always the way, isn't it? You don't use something, so you give it away, and then you want it again. All right, just some oil. Onto this chicken breast. As you can see here, I'm just gonna add some salt and pepper. Bit plain, you could say, but salt and pepper is a great seasoning, considering we're gonna add other stuff later. So that. We're just gonna grill them. Our electrician came to vent. The exhaust fan goes out of the house now. It was going into the roof, and then it was coming, the smoke was coming back in through the other rooms. So now he's connected it to ducting. So now it goes out of the house, which is fantastic. Okay, so this steamer basket, like that, you just got 2 sections, and all you want to do is get some baking paper. You can buy them from Amazon, I've seen, pre-made, pre-cut things. Should get them, but it's easier using baking paper. So all you want to do is I fold it in half because I'm making 2 of them. And then with those squares, you want to go fold that in half and then that in half like that. Diagonal. And then diagonal again. There we go. Open them up. And all you want to do, close them up. You just want to do kind of like triangle cuts down the sides. Should do this over. So that's what it looks like. And just every now and then, I'm just doing a triangle cut like that, so cutting a bit out of the side. And then I turn it over and then another one. And then I take the end off here. And then you want to open it up like that. And you should, there's a little bend there. Should have 2 pieces, like that. That's the steam through, like that. These just go there. I'm gonna put these over. So that doesn't take too long. This just takes long for the steamer basket to heat up, the thing to boil. Pop them in there. So usually, this one I can fit 3, and my larger one I can fit 4 on each piece. That over there, that over there, and then this goes over here. On top of there. And it's just going to steam like that. Make sure this is nice and cooked. That's why I said like thinner pieces, because it cooks quicker if you're in a hurry. And with our bao, we're going to have bao, chicken, veggies, or like your salad mix, Kewpie sriracha, coriander or cilantro, and some chopped chilies if you like. While we do that, I can show you what we did on Monday. This is what we did. It looks really cool, but I don't know how to unmold it. I don't know what to do, Trot. I didn't grease it or anything. It's pretty rigid. I think maybe around a spatula, just release this one side. Oh, I don't know if it's going to release very well. It's going to be challenging, hey, you see. Behave, Dad, how you doing? Hot water for 30 seconds. Oh, that's a good idea. Sitting in warm water. Good idea. Looks like it's coming off. Hold on. Oh no, I think it's gonna. Looks like it's. Yeah, I think it's gonna come off. I will run it in the water just to be safe. Sit it in warm water, okay. Turn the sink on. Chicken looks so good. Okay. And that's basically done. Now we're just waiting for the bao to steam. So here, we're just waiting for them just to cook inside. Nearly ready. Nearly ready. Okay, I'm just gonna run this under some water. Yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready to raise some hell? Take this way. Okay, so this is what we did on Friday. Ready? So, I think... Dude! Look at that! Oh my God! Cad should be proud of me. Look at that. Looks so dope. What do you guys think? That's awesome. I was thinking like pouring like cream over it. The funny thing is that your brain doesn't look like this. Did I hear you saying that you're making chicken bao? Yeah, girl. Yeah. I know you're a boy, but yeah. Yeah, man. Doesn't sound as good. Yes, we are making bao, chicken. Easy, simple bao. Easiest bao ever. Yeah, guys and gals. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. We're gonna grab some Kewpie and some cream. Chicken bow wow. Ready? What do you think of this? Wait. We're supposed to spread more. Good or bad? Hold on. I thought that it would didn't work how I wanted it to work. I thought it would show the indentations a bit more. Give it some, texture. Did I ruin it? My money don't shake, eat wobbles. There you go. Now everyone name the parts of the brain. Go back to, yes, look at that. Tastes good. Tastes like cream and jelly. Okay. Medulla oblongata, because it sounds cool. Is that why you remember it? I know. One of the amazing things about today's stream is that you've cooked all of these chicken dishes and yet no Chester cameo. They came in for like 2 seconds, but they obviously didn't pop up. Amazing. So, going back to this. Oh, it feels so fun to like play with. What do you think? No, it's because Lake Oblongata is in Psychonauts. Okay. So when I was a kid, I used to have tonsillitis. What do you guys call it? Do you guys call it tonsillitis? Hey Google, what's another name for tonsillitis? It's not mono, because mono is a different thing. I had mono when I was a teenager. Are you talking? Because I can't hear him, he's thinking. This is what I do with all my skulls. My money doesn't shake, shake, it wobbles. You don't slap booties, you slap brains around here. Oh God, I'm getting cream all over me. Twerk for me, girl. Sounds probably pretty gross. Strep throat? Nah. Strep throat is like a sore throat. Maybe because streptococcus. Hey Google, what is another name for tonsillitis? Maybe just strep throat. Maybe. This is so good. Well, you get your tonsils removed. No, that's tonsillectomy. What do you call it in getting your tonsils removed? Tonsillectomy. Pretty sure. Okay. This. Why isn't Google working? Hold on. Pharyngitis. Pharyngitis is a so itis at the end of a word is inflammation of something. So pharyngitis is infection of the pharynx, which is kind of similar. Same like laryngitis is an infection of the larynx. Hold on. Name for tonsillitis, yeah. Tonsillitis is also called, oh yeah, it is. It is called pharyngitis. If the throat is infected, if the throat is affected, it is called pharyngitis. If you have both, your tonsillitis is if you're affected of the tonsils. If it is your pharynx is infected as well, then it's called pharyngitis. But if they're both affected, it's pharotonsillitis. You're an Egyptian. Yeah, okay. It is called strep throat. You are correct. Strep throat. Yeah, so strep throat, tonsillitis. I don't know how we got onto this. What I was going to say is when I was a kid, I used to have tonsillitis or strep throat quite often. And the doctor said I could eat jelly and ice cream all the time. So that's what, yeah. Itis is an inflammatory disease. Yes, inflammation. We call it tonsillitis here as far as I know. Okay. So itis is inflammation. So if you've got phlebitis, it's like inflammation of your phlebites. No, just kidding. Yeah, so like it'll start with your so pharyngitis is pharyn, like so your pharynx, and then itis is inflammation of whatever. I just learned that all things that have ectomy means they're removed. Yeah, phlebectomy.
Making a brain doesn't seem quick or healthy. Tears of joy.
Yes, ectomy is removal. It's just there's just if you put a at the end of the word, it means like not. So like what am I trying to think of? Yeah, if you put a, like the letter A at the start of something, it means it's not. Like afebrile it means you're not febrile. Like you can be febrile, which you've got a high temperature and you've got a fever, but then you're asymptomatic, afebrile means you're not, whatever. Yeah. Or without, yep. Okay, sorry, just took you on a complete different tangent. What we're gonna do is we've got our chicken here. So take your chicken out. Take your chicken out, take your chicken out. Like that. You can put the whole pieces in the bowl if you want them, or you can chop them up. Chop them up. Okay. So, this, so you could just go like that. Oh, this is a shitty knife. Like that. So you can do diced chicken. There's heaps of different terms from like medical speak. All right, like that. So we're making bao chicka wow wow. And you can use this to add to your salad. So say for instance, this is my salad. That simple salad, Simple Simon had a salad. I was like, I want to make it better. Bang, add chicken. Ooh, look at that. You'd add beef instead, but chicken, delicious. Your dressing, just here, dressing, amazing. Look at that, divine. Cool, 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 cool. Now, what we're gonna do, something different. So, we've got here, oh, wrong one, this guy. Bow, 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 bow. Bow down to my bow. We'll go 4. Everything's good in good numbers. All right, so all we're gonna do, grab your bow, move your paper shards away, open the bow up like this, like that. That's your bow. And you wanna grab some of this salad mix, like that, from this salad. Add, you know, some onion in there or whatever. Salad, right? Could use coleslaw, whatever you like. Piece of chicken, like that. And you got bao. But no, it's not bao yet. Don't get excited, it's not bao yet. We'll do the same with the rest. You put the chicken on top if you want, whatever way you're inclined. But this is just a hack that I did the other day and I thought, God, I need to tell everyone about this. That. Chicken. That. Close it up. You could use slaw. You could use just spinach if you want, but this just kind of gives it some crunch. Pork as well, beef works really well. So I've wrecked our little salad we made, but whatever. Whatever. He was a means to an end. That. Oh. Okay. So now we just need a plate. Thanks, this one. Chicken makes everything good. Okay, so 1, 2. This one's guts have fallen out. Could put a toothpick just for presentation. Okay, like that. So 4 toothpicks. Why are you trying to hack into dinner? Because there's a virus. It's called high food costs and less time in our lives. Needs hacking. Needs all the hacking. We're busier than ever. Our food costs are more expensive than ever. And sometimes we don't feel like cooking. There we go. Kewpie. Delish. Oh shit, I just put hot sauce on me bun, me brain. All right, and then we're gonna this chili, not very, fuck, it's like leather. Little bits of chili in there. And then you get your toothpick and you shut them up. Just like what you want to do with your siblings sometimes, shut them up. Kidding, you don't want to do that. Look at that! Oh, hot sauce. How good do they look? Baby bows. Bow chicka wow wow. Don't they look amazing? And like take minimal time. So the longest time it takes is just to cook the bow. So good. Done. Dum, dum, dum. I've got some coriander. Bit of coriander. Coriander. Oh, amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meals today in less than 3 hours. Can I get a whoop woo? Can I get some ums in the chat? Bow. Stir fry. Pad Thai. Brains. Kidding. Kidding, kidding. That's not a meal. Noodle salad. Vietnamese noodle salad. Gnocchi. And fried rice. We've been super busy. How great! Does this look? But seriously, let's have one of these. I'm taking the chili off because I don't want to burn my face off. Guys. Chicken, veggies. So good, so quick, so easy. And that is your 30-second recap. I probably put more salad in this. It's a bit doughy. Needs more filling. The noodles in there would be good. This food's just okay. I would have rather soup. Because I feel real deep when I'm dressing in drag. Because I feel of expression. Mmm. 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 So much color, so much flavors. What do you think? Wow. Six meals in under 3 hours. Pad Thai. Then we made stir fry. Stir fry we then made in fried rice. Gnocchi we made at the start, 4 ingredients. Vietnamese noodle salad we then turned into bao. Thank you, Molly. Gives me some really great ideas. Love it. Love to hear it. So much food. But yeah, so this will probably be, some of this will be frozen. This will be our lunch. This probably, I don't know, that I'll probably have that for lunch or dinner. Pad Thai will probably be for dinner. And then I'll show you what I made yesterday. Guys, I'm gonna have to take this to Mama Molly's house. I made carrot cake. So that I'll take over to Mama Molly's. Amazing. Good stuff. Spilling? But yeah. God, these bao are so good. Chili sauce is probably a bit too much chili for me. I don't like fresh chilies often. To bite into them makes my mouth too hot. But what do you think? What is your dish of the day, guys? Dish of the day. Mmm. Mmm. Chicken, bacon, veggies. You got healthy, you got quick, and you got cheap. So simple. And that is all with one breast of chicken. I used 3. All of this was 3 chicken breasts. Yeah, 3 chicken breasts for all of this. But there's more over there as well. There's like, I'll show you. There's that. There's more rice in the pressure cooker, and there's fried rice. That as well. So like, there's a lot of food. Stir fry with rice, in my opinion. Simple guy, like it. Chicken fried rice for me looks so good. Bao is a close second. Nice, thank you. Bao, nice. I'm in a pasta mood. We'll need to do the gnocchi this week. Yeah, the gnocchi is so good. That's probably our most common, is gnocchi, and then probably fried rice. The bao is amazing. I try and keep some bao buns in the freezer, if I can. What about the rest of you? Dish of the day, or what are you gonna try and recreate or do your own spin on? Would you like to do the bao but do like a beef version or a pork? That is really good, the bao. I just get pork belly, salt and pepper under the inside, and then I put salt on the top. Roast the pork belly, slice it, and then pop it in there the same way. Pork is obviously more expensive than chicken breast and it takes longer to cook, but it is really good. The bao buns taste like, are as good. They're not I don't like Exceed, and I think that this brand, it's called Mr. Chen's, I think. It's pretty good. You just got to steam it. There's some store-bought ones that you get pretty crap. But yeah, I think these are fantastic. Play with the noodle dish and some stir fry. I love it. Thank you again for doing this. Got so many great ideas. I love that. Fantastic. I love to be of assistance and give you some inspiration. I probably do look into doing this again maybe in a month. See how I go. I got to get some inspiration with some ideas. We might do some quick and easy like breakfasts as well, what I go to. Yeah, I think I got a lot of ideas. More healthier food you guys have been asking for as well, which I've also been wanting to make. All right. Alrighty. We are going to send you off over to Connor Carbonara. Thank you everyone for being here. Our last day of Halloween community cook-up. We're going through it on Wednesday, so it's your last opportunity to submit anything for community cook-up. It's going to possibly be the last, we've got next month theme and then Christmas, and then that's probably going to be it for community cook-up. I don't know if I want to do next month, but I think we're going to have a pie and all Thanksgiving theme, and then Christmas is my favorite. And I love to see you guys cooking for community cook-up for Christmas. We're making Brazilian cheese bread, pão de queijo, which is in 1 day and 20 hours and 58 minutes. I know today was a short stream, but we made so much. Hopefully left you with some banging ideas. Remember, always available in Discord for suggestions and chat with the community. Make sure you hit the follow button if you're new. And we're gonna jump over to see Connor Carbonara. She's such a lovely human. She was in chat with us on Friday, and she's doing some cooking. So she's making Halloween cooking. Looks like she's doing some chocolate covered strawberries, I think. Take care, brush your hair, be good to you. No. Thank you for everybody who subscribed today and supported the channel. Liz for 9 months, Arbitrator for 20, Rainy My Coffee for 3, Green Eyes for 35, Sajidu for, oh my God, we're running out of time, I love you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, T-H